What up, it's your boy Rockit.
And Vinny New.
And we're Rockit Gaming. Game on.
Game on.
So, Rockit Gaming was an idea that sort of... I had been doing video game music, nerdcore, right, well before Rockit Gaming. But a friend of mine was really successful at the time on YouTube, and I was in sales at the time, and I was making commercial music for movies, television, etc. And he's like, yo, you got to get into the YouTube game. And then at the time I was moving to Austin from California. We both went to school actually in California, and so we were actually starting to work and collaborate just on FaceTime,
like virtually.
We
called it satellite syncs.
Yeah.
And we just sync once a week and just write music together virtually.
Yeah, and it was fine. It was cool. And then at a certain point, I don't know, like it was just like, what are you doing in your job? Do you like your job that much? Like, do you want to just give it a whirl, move out here? And he's like, sure.
It's kind of covering the same sort of like low frequency. You need something like higher.
Honestly, really was like, I'm either gonna succeed or I'm gonna fail, and I'm gonna hate myself in 20 years if I never would have tried. And then I was like, you know what? I'll be poor for a while. I'll make music because I love making music and get to do it about something else that I love. You know, why not? Yeah, make music about video games.
DJ Toilet! Let's turn this sucker on. Oh boy, look at that. What I like to do is I crank the knobs up.
Over the span of like the 2 years after I quit my job, I think we put out close to 200 songs in the next 2 years.
We were doing 2 songs.
We were doing 2 songs a week. Some weeks we would do 3.
We didn't leave our house for
we
a
didn't leave our
legitimate
house.
year and a half. Like, we did not go out once. We were in the house for 7 days a week. 7 a.m. We would stop the night at 8. We would drink until 12.
Yeah, we'd
party.
We literally just. It wasn't like we were going out and partying. We were just like getting drunk together and working on music, and we'd just be like hammered. It was like, hey, this sounds sick. Okay, and then we'd work until like 3 a.m. Just like, oh yeah, this is sick. Go to sleep. Wake up at like 7, and then just like keep working on that song or like a new song or whatever for like over a year.
And out of those songs, I will say there might be 20 that are good.
I was just gonna say there's like 10 a year that are good.
Yeah. The end of the day now, like the aspirations are a little different. It's not to become super famous on YouTube. It's not to become these internet stars. Now I think it's more or less like continuing to do what we love to do, continuing the passion, and also like creating a space for people that want to do it themselves, giving them inspiration and giving them a platform to do so. The space is growing so rapidly.
Oh my gosh, so rapidly.
That, I think all we can do is hope that we've had some influence positively for other people to look and say, hey, I could do this too. I would like to sound like them to some capacity, or anything along the way that we've done to help guide people. I think is sort of like that's what keeps me going. And knowing that we did a good job.
It's not about being a bajillionaire. It's about doing something that you love to do. And at the end of the day, we love writing music. We love video games. But we're nerds that love music. And that's what we're making.